It's a fusion of food and it's also a fusion of culture.
In Richmond, where farmlands used to line the horizons up until the late 1970s, today it has become one of the most densely populated Asian cities in North America.
In Richmond, it's a really unique city. You see a lot of Asian face here. Um, you see a lot of restaurant, like lots of Chinese restaurant here. Like mostly, you basically you don't need to speak English to live in Richmond, but it is still in Vancouver. It's it's create somehow. It feels like home, but it is not like the real hometown. So it's a very interesting feeling. It's really hard to say like I'm a Taiwanese or I'm a Canadian. It's really hard for me to say, oh, okay, I'm a Taiwan, I'm a Canadian, but I don't see myself as a Taiwanese as well. Like me, I came here when I was 20, and right now it's 10 years, and I love everything about Vancouver, but I still want to keep some of my tradition, my habits, like like eating habits, let's say. So for I think for my customer, it's just like that. So I try to provide some authentic Chinese or Taiwanese food for them. The name straight comes from a process of struggling. I was thinking about like any kinds of name, like typical names, typical Chinese restaurant names, something like with pearls and tea, something like that. But eventually, I don't like those names, like because I want something new, and that's what I want to do. I want to bring new energy to the market. So strike itself is it's a word full of action and energy. Our Chinese name is 破店, and if you directly translate it, it's a it's a crappy store. Yeah, I want something new in the market, so that means a breakthrough. So breakthrough in Chinese, it's 突破.
In 3 words, I will describe strikes as first one is love.
They are passionate.
As well as a family.
I think food brings people together, that's for sure. Yeah, because people come and eat, so they get together and they come and eat. My friends and family and maybe everyone.
Whenever I visit this bubble tea restaurant, I really enjoy the deep fried chicken nuggets. It makes me really happy though. Yeah, it's like, oh, I can have it here. I'm happy and recall some of my memories in Taiwan. So I think a lot of my customers are doing the same thing. They come to my restaurant to make their homesick a little bit better, I would say. Yeah. I want to make it somehow a second home, second kitchen for them.
Like, well, you don't have to learn the food language, you just need to eat it. And then it's like, you can share the experience with them. And I do believe food and drinks like meals brings happiness to people.
What I'm doing is bring some Taiwanese food and Chinese food to Vancouver. And what I'm gonna do in Taiwan is to have some, I will still do a fusion restaurant, but I bring Canadian food to Taiwan. Let's say just like poutine. Yeah, it's like very unique. We are in Vancouver, so we need to use Vancouver ways to present Taiwanese food. I think it's a fusion of culture. It's a fusion of food and it's also a fusion of culture.